Well, welcome back to the channel there, Papa's Posse. Once again, it's time for Papa's comic books, coffee, and more. Hey there, Papa's Posse. Don't forget about that QR code. Take you to my eBay, YouTube, and Instagram page. Well, welcome back, everyone. Here we go again. Papa's comic books, coffee, and more. Today we have Normal Man, a Renegade book, October Number 11, $2 from 1985 by Diane Valentino. Title of the story, The Prez's Old Clothes. Now, before we begin, don't forget this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, leave me a comment, okay? Let's see what's going on. No way, Sophie. I refuse to run, refuse to hide anymore. This is the new normal man. Bam, 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 bam. And I will bow to no one. The battle is joined. Boom, boom, bang, bang. The neo-fascist fun boys are a disenfranchised fringe group just to the right of Jessie Helms. She loves me. She loves me not. They are fully sponsored by the government. She loves me. In exchange, the government gets exclusive vid rights of their battles. Whoosh! For the highest rated game show on the planet. Leverum Gang Up. In fact, so popular in the show that virtually everyone on the planet plays it. Leverum Gang Up. Yes, sir, folks, it's time for another frankly fabulous fun fest. All out action as you like it on Leverum. How about that? Normie, we won. It's just the first battle of many more to come. Want to celebrate? Get someone to clean up the mess, Countess. Gap, you come with me. Yes, sir, Mr. President, sir. I'm not president for even 2 minutes and someone tries to kill me. Cap, the first thing I want done is a full and complete investigation of Sergeant Fluffy's death. Then I want Sophie in my office to give me a quick course on Leverum politics. Tell her I want to know everything, no secrets. But before I do anything, there's something very important I have to do. What's that, Mr. President, sir? Sleep. Give me 2 hours, Cap. And if I'm not awake by then, give me 2 more hours until I just thought I'd drop by and congratulate you, Normie. Ooh, congratulations. Look, NG, I'm awfully tired. Why don't we let me be the judge of that? I love a man in a tux. Oh, no, don't take it off. 4 hours later, zip-dee-doo-doo-da, zip-a-dee-day, oh, my, oh, Mr. President, sir, wonderful over here day. All right, Cap, let's get down to business. Yes, sir, Mr. President, sir. What did you find out about the Sergeant Fluffy investigation? They said no, Mr. President, sir. What do you mean they said no? I'm the president, damn it. I'm in charge here. Who said no? Who are they? They are the bureaucracy. The president has no power, save through them. What about the power to levy taxes? We don't use currency anymore no money, no taxes. What about the power to declare war? Against whom the whole planet has one centralized government. What about administrative duties then? The bureaucracy takes care of it all, such as it is. I see. All right, Sophie, let's hear it. I want to know how it works. In 1938 was the year it really began. Split Noggin's domino theory of evolution went into effect planet-wide, and the whole population became superpowered due to selective inbreeding, which began with the very first super being, Abdul. Abdul? No, it couldn't be. Could it? Our world was divided at the time and on the brink of war, but when the power surge came, thoughts of world war were abandoned. For you see, in a world of mind readers, invulnerable men, invisible spies, and the like, war became obsolete. State secrets became useless overnight. Governments collapsed. Money became obsolete, and no bank was impregnable. Chaos reigned. Soon the former leaders of the individual nations put aside their differences and consolidated into the centralized government. Why? They hope to bring some sense of order, some small amount of continuity to the world. You see, various groups of super beings, both good and evil, began to form spontaneously. The planet was engulfed in a dozen insignificant secret wars, each one more inept and stupid than the last, so the governments were centralized into one huge bureaucracy. Why would they do that? Several reasons, not the least of which was to create jobs for millions, shuffling rules and regulations back and forth. Regulations? Yes, for a televised contest which would hopefully quell the chaos, or, at the very least, help control it. You see, once the people got superpowers, they had an insatiable lust for battle. Oh no, is that Thor and Iron Man and Superman? Oh no. So the contest let them fight. That's correct. Yes, video cameras were placed in various vantage points, and the best battles would be televised, giving the participants instant fame and notoriety, and simultaneously entertaining the non-fighting public. And then the bureaucracy set up a lame duck government to oversee it. Do you mean to tell me that the president of the entire planet is nothing more than an overrated game show host? Well, I wouldn't have phrased it quite like that, but yes. And all those jerks fighting out there are trying to get on this TV show? I don't get it. There must be something more to it than merely fame. Oh, there is, Norm. Something much more. Have you noticed something that's quite conspicuous in all the absence of this planet? You mean besides common sense? Children, Norm. How many children have you seen since you've been here? One or two, rotten kid, for example. One or two for the entire planet? There are fewer and fewer children born on Levram every year. Why, mass sterilization? Super contraceptives? Ultra yeast infections? No, none of those. You see, fighting takes up a lot of energy. Do you mean to tell me that by playing out their infantile power fantasies, they've actually draining their... Yes, and it has evolved to the point where their fighting has taken the place of those needs. You mean that's how they get off? Yes, that's sick. Why do you think it is that you're so irresistible to the women here, Norm? Because I don't fight? Yes, you have more energy. Phew, this place even weirder than I thought. Sophie, why did you want me to be the president? Because we need you, Norm. Inactivity has led to infertility. Not only would you be able to produce heirs, but your offspring would all be normals. You mean you need me to sire a whole new race? Yes, before our race dies out. Our commits superpowered genocide. Will commit superpowered genocide. So everything you've done up to this point has been to try and force you to say yes? Why, Sophie? Because of some kind of perverse duty? No, I did it all for love. Love of my world, and most especially love for you. Oh, Sophie, Cut to Cap. Cap, where's Norm? Last I saw, Sophie was explaining the facts of life to him. Oh, she was she? If there's one thing that normal man doesn't need, it's an explanation of that. Believe you me. I do. Yes, I'm sure you do. Maybe some other time, Cap, okay? Which way did they go? They went to get the ruby slippers. Thanks, Cap. You're a dear. Oh, she kissed him. I think I'm in love. Oh, Countess, wait for me. I've got to find them before she's able to worm her way back into his good graces. I've got to tell him what she's done to him. Try and make him hate her. I can't let her convince him to stay here. I can't let her ruin my plans. Cut to, oh no, they can't be gone. All right, Sophie, I don't care which of your little friends did this, but I want you to understand that if the slippers aren't recovered by sundown, looks like you've arrived just in time, Cap. For what? They're going to wish they'd never made me president. Come on, Cap, we've got work to do. Yes, sir, Mr. President. You too, Countess. I want you two to find the ruby slippers. Uh-oh. How? The Countess will help you. Oh, goody. A team up. It'll be emblazoned across the cover. We'll become a collector's item. We'll Shut up, Cap. Yes, sir, Mr. President, sir. Thanks for your help, Countess. Why, Norm, you know I'd follow you anywhere. Uh-oh, trouble ahead. Mr. President, sir. Can you tell who it is, Cap? Yes, sir, Mr. President, sir. It's an Italian Indian Liberation League. You don't mean? Yes, sir, Mr. President, sir. It's the Wapahos. Excuse me. There's only one thing I want to know. Blam, blam, blam. Where are the ruby slippers? None of your business. Let's take him hard. What in the hell is he talking about? Damned if I know. Bedroom slippers or something. I want to keep one of them healthy so I can ask questions. It's been a lot of fun since you became president, Mr. President, sir. Just one fight scene after the other. Come to think of it, it's always been that way. This one will be compelled to answer any question put to him, Norm. Truthfully, of course. Excellent, Countess. All right, Bunky, I want you to think about this real hard. Where are the ruby slippers? He doesn't know anything about the ruby slippers. Of course not. He never had them. Oh, no. Then who does? Sophie? Who do you think? Why do you think she wanted to become president? It makes sense, doesn't it? Did you think she'd just give them to you? Yes, I guess it does at that. No, I guess not. Cap, you stay on call, just in case I need you. Countess, don't you go too far. Yes, sir, Mr. President, sir. Where are you going? I've got to talk to a lady. And then much later. Why the deception, Sophie? Why not just come right out and say it? Would you have stayed, Norm? Probably not. No, and I can't stay even now. Believe me, Sophie, I do sympathize with your problem. But somewhere out there, I have a home and a family. I think I can finally see how important it is to you, Norm. And it was selfish of me to try and force you to stay. By taking the ruby slippers, then you did take them. Yes, while you were debating the ultra-conservative. I should have realized that if I couldn't convince you to stay with me out of love. I do love you, Sophie. I always have. But don't you see it works both ways? If you loved me, you'd come with me back to Arnold. It's not the same thing, Norm. Arnold couldn't leave Lavram's problems. So she goes out to get them now. How can you forgive her after all the lies she told you? Yes, I don't understand, Norm. She only did what she thought was right. She has their thing about duty. Oh, come on. That's what she fed to you? And you believe it? Norm, you're still gullible? She used you every which way from Tuesday. She's lied and connived you. That's enough, Countess. And you still love her? I'm not sure. You're not sure, don't you know? No, I don't. The fact is, I'm very confused about my feelings right now. I'm still trying to sort everything out. You see, Countess, I want to do the right thing. I like to leave here with a clear conscience about everything. You know I love you, Norm. Oh, Countess. Please don't complicate things any more than they already are. I never try to complicate things. I try to simplify them. Excuse me. They're in here, Norm. This isn't what it seems to be, Sophie. No, I'm sure it isn't, bitch. Can I have them now, Sophie? Certainly. Will you be using them right away? As soon as I can. Yes, I see. Take me with you, Norm. But first, I've got a lot to think about. And if you don't mind, I'd rather do it alone. Oh, and by the way, Sophie, as for the presidency, I quit. Next, Love Stinks. Huh? Well, that was a crazy book. Normal Man, number 11 from 1985. Hope you enjoyed that quick little reading. And don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. And as Papa and Normal Man always say,
that was easy.
Until next time, Papa is out.